Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are listening to a sound and sweet story titled Kofi's Story. This story is based on a young boy named Kofi who hailed from the heart of a village nestled in Africa. A young and brave boy who was bound to kingship as a birthright. Though many adversities were involved, but yet Kofi was determined to the throne, and by the love of his people, he was destined to become their future king. He fought numerous disasters and successfully made his way in.
Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of Africa, there lived a young boy named Kofi. Kofi was born into a royal family and was next in line to the throne. From a young age, Kofi was groomed to take over as king, learning the customs, traditions, and leadership skills required of him. As Kofi grew older, the villagers began to prepare for his coronation. The elderly wise man of the village taught Kofi about the history and legends of their land, while the village warriors trained him in combat and defense. Kofi's parents, the current king and queen, watched with pride as their son grew into a strong and wise young man. However, not everyone in the village was happy about Kofi's impending coronation. A rival clan, who had long sought power and influence in the village, began to plot against Kofi. They whispered lies and half-truths to the villagers, trying to turn them against their future king. Despite the challenges, Kofi remained focused on his destiny. He spent his days learning, training, and serving his people. As the coronation day approached, the villagers began to rally around Kofi, supporting him and celebrating his future reign. On the day of the coronation, the village was filled with music, dance, and feasting. Kofi, dressed in his royal regalia, stood before the villagers and his parents, ready to accept the crown. But just as the elderly wise man was about to place the crown on Kofi's head, the rival clan made their move. They burst into the ceremony, attempting to disrupt the proceedings and claim the throne for themselves. But Kofi, with the help of his loyal friends and family, stood strong against the rival clan. Together, they fought off the challengers and restored order to the village. With the ceremony resumed, Kofi was finally crowned king. The villagers cheered, and Kofi's parents looked on with pride. The young king vowed to rule with wisdom, justice, and compassion, and the village celebrated long into the night. Kofi's reign was marked by peace, prosperity, and growth. He worked tirelessly to improve the lives of his people, using the lessons he learned from his parents and the wise men of the village. And though challenges arose, Kofi faced them with courage and determination, always putting the needs of his people first. Years passed, and Kofi became a beloved leader, respected not only by his villagers but by neighboring communities as well. His story served as a reminder that true leadership requires courage, wisdom, and a commitment to serving others. Kofi's story offers valuable leadership lessons, including courage in the face of adversity. Kofi stood strong against the rival clan, protecting his people and his rightful place as king. Wisdom and preparation. Kofi's training and education prepared him for leadership, enabling him to make informed decisions. Servant leadership. Kofi prioritized his people's needs, working tirelessly to improve their lives. Resilience and determination. Kofi faced challenges head-on, persevering to achieve his goals. Humility and support. Kofi recognized the value of his family, friends, and community, seeking guidance and support when needed. These qualities can inspire and inform leadership approaches in various contexts. What specific leadership aspect would you like to explore further? Let's break down each leadership lesson from Kofi's story. Courage in the face of adversity. Kofi showed bravery when confronted by the rival clan. This teaches us that leaders must be willing to stand up for what's right, even if it means facing challenges. Wisdom and preparation. Kofi's education and training prepared him for kingship. This highlights the importance of continuous learning and preparation for leaders. Servant leadership. Kofi prioritized his people's needs, demonstrating that effective leaders put others first. This approach fosters trust, loyalty, and community growth. Resilience and determination. Kofi persevered through obstacles, showing that leaders need to be adaptable and determined. This helps them navigate complex situations. Humility and support. Kofi valued his support system, recognizing that leadership isn't a solo endeavor. This teaches us that leaders should surround themselves with trusted advisors and mentors. These lessons can be applied to various leadership roles, from business to community or personal leadership. Kofi's journey to becoming a wise and just king is truly inspiring. The way he overcame challenges and remained focused on his destiny is a great lesson for anyone. The story also highlights the importance of community and loyalty, as Kofi's friends and family stood by him in times of need. Do you have any favorite parts of the story, or would you like to explore more of Kofi's adventures?